folks, so I promised on the channel about do a wee tan up of a silver dabbler variant. You may as well call it. I call it the Apache because I've put the red cheeks of it, and it just reminded me of the headwear of an Apache, if you like. So I usually tie it in black thread, but I've run out of black, so I'm tying it in uni thread 6/0 in red. So I have to be careful with my turns of thread that I'm using. So I'll just get started behind the eye of the hook and bring this down. So this wee fly has been doing the damage for me everywhere. Melvin especially, and turned the salmon with it on carrowmore, and got plenty of seatrout and stuff with it. So there's a wee butt, and that is opal mirage. So I'll just get that tied in, and you just have to be careful with the point of the hook that you don't go and bring that up away the road. You don't nip this because it breaks very easy. So we'll bring a wee tag round. Now you can varnish it or resin it or do whatever you want, but it's pulling tight enough. I haven't had any issues, so I just don't bother. I think a point of the hook will give out before the opal mirage does. So that's your wee butt caught in. So we'll just take our scissors and trim that away. So like I say, it's a dabbler, so go put in a wee bronze mallard tail. So just take a few fibres. Now I don't like it too long, so just about the length of the hook going back, wee pencil out, and then just take a couple of wee turns backwards, just down to the metre. Just down to the metre tag. That's alright, that's split out. So just come in, trim away our waste. So next is a wee bit of flesh. Now my original one, it didn't even have a flesh in it, and it took fish, so it doesn't matter. If you don't like flesh, just leave it out. But I like it, so I'll put it in. So we turn, catch that in, and just trim it slightly shorter maybe. It's up to you. Trim that as well. Right, next is our silver rib. And that's fine now, it's very, very fine. So we'll get that tied in. And then we'll tie on our silver tinsel. Nearly forgot what I was doing there. Right, so you can change the body up on this. So at this point here, you want to try and get this as neat as you can, coming up where you've just snipped away your waist points. So just want to fill that in with the red, just taking it up, just smoothing it out, and then we're going to take our silver rib round, make sure we've covered the body. Loosen the vise off. Right, so just want to make sure we cover that in, and then we'll make our turns going forward. So yeah, done a very prolific fly for me this year, banging fish everywhere. And I fish this on the top dropper. So we'll finish that about there. So guys, thanks for all your support on the YouTube, watching the videos. You'll actually see me fish this on the videos and stuff. So if you hear me mentioning the Apache dabbler, that's what it is. So next I don't want to use too much wax, but a wee dab on. Wax just thickens the thread up. So next we'll take our wee grizzle hackle, get that tied in on the side, couple of turns going forward, and then snip away our waste. Hackle pliers. Take our hackle pliers, take our point, get a couple of turns at the front here, and then, nope, doesn't matter, no, I'll just use my fingers. So don't panic. Couple of turns. I'll use my other finger now. And then a couple of wee turns down the body. Get a hold of that. Come on over your rib, just about get that caught, and then come up the body with your rib. And guys, you can tie this here with gold body as well, or dub body if you want. I'm sure you've all seen the dabblers anyway, so this is just my wee variation. So get that tied in, break away our waist, and then just want to come in and make sure everything's caught in. Just bring a wee bit of thread down and back up. See, I don't want too much thread because this is pretty thick. Right, so we're doing alright there up the eye. Bring that in a wee bit. So bronze mallard. Going to come in, take a good pinch. And this is the part I find hardest, is folding the bronze mallard. So we'll get a couple of folds on that, and hopefully we'll get something that looks like a wing. So yeah, now I just want to come in, bring this sort of way halfway, and then pinch that down both sides. Then I'll be pinching out, and I'll take a couple of turns just to see how I'm sitting. So just want this, come around a wee touch. Yeah, that'll do. Just another turn to secure that. Come in, turn away your waist as tight as I can, and then just tie us all in. Right, so next is the badger hackle, which I use. Try to get the thickest ones from the bottom of the cape. Come in, tie this in. Like I say, I'm not going to be using any wax. Just tie it back because it's too thick. Right, so I want to pull back on our hackles, get a nice thick head on it, start making our turns. And the red against the black, when you put your goose bites on, just stands out. So just as many turns as you feel necessary. I'll probably do me there. So we turn the catch in, stroke us all back, get right behind the eye, take your thread backwards, the size of head that you prefer. You can snip that away at that point. So next, goose bites. So yeah, I'm going to put a wee bit of wax on at this point. Just give me a wee bit of grip with these. So this is where you can change up the colours. I'm going to go with red, but I think yellow would go well during mayfly. You could put greens, orange, pink. Play about with it, guys, and see what works for you. The beauty about fly tan on it. So folks, I just tie flies for my own enjoyment and for my own backs. I don't tie that many. I just tie a few up at a time, and then that does me. I start to lose the will, as I say. So that's how I'm tied in. Or we turn to secure, and then come in and try and get these buyouts turned away as nice as you like. And then what we're going to do is sweep them back and then get behind the eye of the hook and get these all tied in nice and tidy. And then just build up a nice head. And the size of the head is up to you. Some people like a smaller head. That'll do me here. Some people like big heads. And lay fin on their flies. So that'll do me, folks. And to be honest, I forgot to put my flies in with my wing, but not to worry. So next is a wee coat of varnish. Try not to get it on your hackle. If you have super glue, you can put super glue on. I just go with this is a wee mix of Vineyards, varnish, and what is that there? Avon. Avon has a bit of sparkle in it there. So it's a mix of both. So yeah, I get a couple of coats of that on, folks, and that's it done. But that's the wee fly. Just clear your eye out. And that's it. I think you'll agree it's a tidy wee pattern, like. So yeah, a wee bit of flash and that opal mirage on the tail. That's opal mirage and large. And you can stretch that out as well. So yeah, tie it up, try it. Let me know what you think. But I'll guarantee you that'll get the fish on Melvin, without a doubt. I think the only place I've had it on the class, and I haven't had too many fish out of Lough Erne, is on the Erne, and it's just a matter of time. I think it'll actually be a great wee what do you call it, wee fry pattern as well there, especially that wee red head and stuff on it. So yeah, I usually tie it with a black thread, but I've run out. So, but actually the red's looking good there. So tie some up and let me know what you think. And let me know if you get fish, and give us a wee thumbs up if you like that. So, tight lines. See you in the next one. Get out fishing.